Italy, how are you?
Hello, Mohamed. I'm pretty good, thank you. How are you today?
Well, everything is fine. Everything is fine, and it was a very busy day today in my work.
Really?
Yes.
It was a hard day today. Me too. I had a lot of work today.
Also?
Yes.
Okay. Today, do you know, today we're speaking about good manners.
I know. I read about it.
Uh-huh. So you are prepared for this?
No. Just a topic. Read topic.
Uh-huh.
No. I don't have a time. Didn't have a time to prepare it.
You will have a time for this. Uh-huh. Hello, Evgeny.
Hi, Mohamed. Hi, Vitaly.
Hello, Yanni.
Okay, do you know or have any idea about some example about good manners?
It's be polite, more politely, kind, and everybody every time try to say good morning, good day. If somebody is speaking with you, try to listening him or she. Don't don't be interact. Yes, interact somebody and like this.
And some other examples?
I don't know. It's a lot of things you can do to be more polite. I don't know. It depends on situation. For example, if you are on the market, or maybe if you're walking and you see somebody needs help, you can do it. And I don't know. Maybe even smiling to people you don't know. It's too maybe polite to be polite.
Yes, exactly. For example, if you are in the bus or in somewhere of transportation and you are sitting and you saw some old man or old woman,
Yes.
they
Yes, of course.
they already getting in the bus and you can stand for them. Maybe you can give them hand or something. This is one. Something else like people in the streets, you have to respect them. Maybe if they need some help or whatever they need. Like if you could help them, you can help them.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Especially people who may be blind or can good or maybe afraid to cross the road. You can help.
Yes. Hello, Rina.
Rina disappeared. Hi, Dmitry.
Hello.
Dmitry, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. What about you?
Everything is good. Dmitry, do you know about our topic today?
Yeah, good manner, if I'm not mistaken.
Good manners.
Yeah, good manner.
Yes. Can you give us some example of good manners?
For example, if you're polite when speak with old people.
Yeah, speaking with a good way with the people older than you, or people on the street, or how to behave with the people on the street and transportation. everywhere. Like you have to deal with them in a very polite way and to respect them because other people they need to deal with a polite way and respect way.
Yeah, of course, I agree.
Okay, so we have some question. Give me an example about bad manners.
Um, if, for example, if you are in bus, you sit and in proximity of you, old lady or pregnant lady, and you sit. I think it's a bad manner.
Okay, what else?
If you
Like, for example, if you dumped with some people and you didn't apologize to them, like you're speaking with a very loud voice by the phone in the bus, and you bother the people around you, and somewhere and somehow like you're passing street or you walk in the street and suddenly you throw what you have like rubbish. You throw it in the street. You didn't throw it in a rubbish basket or something like this. You're smoking in public area. It's not good manners. This is bad manners. Vitaly,
Yes.
give me an example. Other example about bad manners.
So I agree with you. I agree with Dmitry. Yes. Yes. And for example, if I have a lot of situation where people weren't be polite, and for example, in the bus, driver can smoke. It's not good
Okay,
because there
one
is.
second. One second, Vitaly. Hello, Elfina. Elfia,
Hello.
how are you?
Fine, thanks. What about you?
Everything is fine. What about you? How is your day?
Not bad. So.
Okay. You know about which topic we're speaking today?
About good manners, I see.
Yes. Okay. Let's continue with Vitaly, and I will back to you. Okay.
Okay.
Continue, Vitaly.
And it's very good. It's very bad when you are smoke and for example you are walking on the park and near you a lot of child and you can drink, you can smoke or say bad words. It's all bad manners of people.
Okay. So, do you know how to behave by the phone call in a good way?
So it's say hello and at the end of the speaking goodbye.
Okay.
And of course when you are speaking you have to be polite and speak try to speak that people understand you and no, that's all. Just polite, kind, and this.
Okay. Elfia,
Yeah.
can you please give me an example about bad manners and good manners?
From my point of view, for good manners, I understand that everyone must be polite with yes, everywhere with everyone.
How? Give me an example.
For example, if you meet people who is elder you,
Older than you.
older than you, yes, you must how can I say?
Respect them.
Yes, yes, respect them,
And
help them.
helping with polite
Yes.
way.
If you see someone who can't make something, you must help him.
If you can.
Yes, if you can.
Yes.
And make everything that you want to they make for you.
Okay, and this is the good manners. What about bad manners?
To be unpolite.
Give me an example. How?
I don't like when people smoke in everywhere they want. First of all, and so on.
Okay. Elfia, from which city you are?
I'm from Russia. I'm from Russia, from south of Russia, from
Okay.
Caucasus.
Okay. What exactly the bad manners that you don't like from the people around you in your city?
In our places, the first bad manner when you don't respect the person who is older you. It's the first. And
what
also, if you have bad words in your speech.
Bad word in your talk.
Yes.
Okay. What else? Like that's it. That it's most things bothering you, or there's something else.
Sorry.
Is this the most things that it's bothering you, or there is a lot of things?
The first.
Okay. So, Vitaly, which city you are?
Yes, I'm here.
From which city?
I'm from Ivano-Frankivsk. It's Ukraine.
Ukrainian. Okay. What is the bad manner that you don't like in your city? From people around you in your city?
So it's almost the same what I said before. I mean, I don't like people who smoke near me. It's if I can go out from this area, so I try to explain people that it is very bad manner to smoke near people who doesn't smoke. And when I don't like manners of our drivers, bus drivers. They are every time argue with the people, and they every time speak with by telephone, and every time smoke. I don't like. It's a problem of our city, but maybe it's not a problem just in my city. I think it's in Ukraine the same, and in Russia maybe it's the same. And of course we have to be politely to people elder us and older than we are, and than us, and of course we have to be we have respect little person, I mean child, when you are walking or spending your time with your friends. So you have to be watch out because near you can walking a little boy or girl, and you can said bad words. It's really bad manners.
Yes.
Or
Okay.
or smoke or drinks. It doesn't matter.
Dimitri,
Yes.
from which state you are?
I'm from Lugansk, it's Ukraine.
Okay. Also, can you tell me about the most thing that's bothering you and the bad manners about people around you?
At first, I don't like when people drink alcohol on the street. Second things, I don't like when people use bad words on city. I want to live in society where people use only literature language. I don't like rubbish on our streets. I try to organize people, students, clean city, but all time rubbish appeared on our street. I think that three things that I don't like.
Okay. What you was planning to do? It's good manners about your society and your people around you. Okay. Right now, we need to know how we can speak by the phone. For example, if we are working as a call center support, how you can speak by the phone with the clients. Do you know or having any idea about this?
I think at first it must be polite speech.
Okay. What else?
You must respect other people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Elfia?
I miss your question. Sorry.
In which way you have to deal, for example, if you are working as a help support in a call center, for example, and you answering the phone, you work to answer the phone and to help other people with their problems. How you can deal with them? How you can speak with them?
If I work in call center,
Yes.
first of all, I must be polite. If even I'm in a very angry mood, I must be very polite in my work time. Yes, and
What
help
else?
them with every question. Every question.
Okay. Italy.
We every one of us had some experience with this call center, so we know how they speak with us. It's really very politely people, and they try to understand you, speak. If you have some question, they every time listening to you, don't interrupt you, and every time sorry, please, and this. And of course, I agree with Alfina. It's very hard work. Every time you take a lot of phones calls, and people can be angry, can be just can say you something very bad, and you have to keeping your nervous in your inside your, and it's really hard work, I think.
Okay. First of all, when you're getting a call or you are working in a call center, you have to understand exactly what the client wants. Like, first of all, you have to welcome the client in a very polite way, with very tender voice, not very loud voice, not very calm voice. Like, you have to speak in a normal way, normal tone, not high, not lowest. Okay, this is the first one. Second one, you have to understand what he needs exactly, the client, in very polite way. Like, you have to know what he needs, what exactly his problem, how you can fix this problem. If it needs some time from you and he has to be on hold with you, or you can fix it with him during your speech with him, or you need to hang up with him and you will call him back. So in that way, you have to ask him in a very polite way and to explain to him that you need to hang up the phone or to call him back later, and to take his number and his name and to know all information, contact information about him. Then you will call him after a period of time. This is the way, first of all. Second, even if the client having some other problem, or he have some bad moods because he gets such bad surface, or he having very bad feedback about some other person, he would be very angry. You have to react with him in a very calm way. You have to catch his anger. Like, let him to speak, don't interrupt him, let him to finish his talk. This is also from the good way or good manners, how to speak by the phone. Then after he will finish, you have to already catch the main problem that he have. Then try to fix this problem with your way, and try to explain to him that you will help him as much as you can, and you will tell him that we are care about you and care about your service, and we have to serve you very good way. So you have to explain to him in a good way, and to keep his anger calm. This is about how to speak by the phone. So, second question. Do you think that people from the city having different behavior than people from the countries? Vitaly?
So I think it's I don't agree. Of course, it's depend on people, depend on situation. I don't know, and of course it's depend on your parents. How was your parents? I don't know how it's word.
No, in generally, do you think? Just I'm just
Just
want to
no,
hear
I don't agree with this meaning. I think people is the same people, and they we can see people from city it more less polite than people from village, from country.
You mean that people from the city less polite?
I said that we can see it. It depends. I mean, it's can be in this way and another way. It's so I think this so it doesn't matter from what country, from country or from city this person is. Sorry.
Okay, Elfie. Yes.
I guess in generally I agree with you, Mohamed. I think that people from countries are more politely. Not politely is I mean that most of people from countries they brought up by grandfathers, grandmothers, and when the child with grandfathers or grandmothers near, they brought up very, very politely from the little.
Like they are grown up in very polite way with respect, because their grandmother they affecting on their behavior.
Yes, from the childhood.
Yes, exactly. And the main question that there is a big difference between people into society, like country and or city and village. Very big difference and very big behavior, or you can't realize it.
From my practice, I realize that from countries is more behavior.
More good behavior.
Yes.
Okay.
But also I meet a lot of people from cities also with good manners. But in compare the from countries are more better.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Dimitri?
Actually, I don't think so that behavior depends on where you're from. I think behavior depends on education. If you have a good education, you will be polite. Or if you don't have good education, you will remind people, for example.
Listen, it's nothing depending on the education. Some people maybe they don't have any education, but they grown up in a very polite way with respect, like they know how to deal with you in a respect way.
I think it depends on family.
Yes, it depends on family. Like, but for sure, education it's playing very good part in the person character, but it's not the only reason. Sometimes people they couldn't have chance to be in highly educated, but they know how to respect people. They know how to deal with the people in very respectful way.
Yeah.
Okay. You get the point?
Yeah.
Okay. Some other question. Do you think that the children, when they are grown up right now, this, like we can say, middle age, like from 10 till 15 or till 20, these people, do you think in the long term, after 5 or 10 years, they will behave in the same way if they are behaving good, for example, or they behaving bad? Anybody can have any answer?
Repeat, please, Mohamed.
Right now, there is some different age, from 10 till 15, or from 10 till 20 years? Do you think after 5 or 10 years they will behave in the same way, or they will change? Give me your opinion.
I think, of course, they will change.
How? In which way?
If we choose people 10 years age, so they are so small, and of course they grow up, and after 10 years they will be more older, and I think they will be more they will understand more than 10 years ago. But if we take, for example, people who have 20 years age, so after 10 years they will it will be adult, and this type of people of course will change, because from this type from 20 to 30, 10, almost everyone make a family and have children, and of course their meaning and manners change, and I think it not every time to good manners became good manners. It depends on people, depends on family, depends how they are happy, and is it some does they have some problems with child, with wife, or something like that. So it depends. So of course everyone will change after some age, some years.
Okay, Elfie.
From my point of view, I think everyone must have a good behavior from his youngest childhood, and of his age, everyone have his own good manners or bad manners, and every time they must follow with parents, grandfathers, and they must be surrounded by good people. I think so. And when the child on age of 10 or 11 and so on, it depends on the surrounding, what kind of children are with near him. So, and in step of adults, it depends what kind of adults surround him, and that's why the parents must follow, control their children.
Okay.
As Russian proverb says, who is your friend, and I'll tell you who are you. That's why we must control our children in every age. I think so.
Okay. No, it's a very good proverb. Okay, thank you for this information. Dimitri?
Of course, I think child will change in 10 years, but it will be good changes, changes or bad. I cannot answer. That's all.
Okay. First of all, when we're going to speak about the youngest age, from 10 till 15 and from 15 till 20, after 5 or 10 years, for sure they will behave different. It depends on their family. It depends about their treatment at the house. It depends about people or their friends if they will meet. For example, it's a school age, and then after this it's college or university age. Then, if the person already want to behave in the same time or in the same level, or he getting more politeness, he will have. But if the people they don't care about this and they affected very fast from the people around them, maybe they will behave normally, maybe they will become more polite, maybe they will become more bad or more worse than they was before. Let's welcome Ludmila.
Вот, вы мне говорите. Yes.
Hello, how are you?
Hello. I'm sorry I'm late.
No problem. Do you know about which topic we are speaking today or not?
What?
Do you know about which topic we are speaking right now or not?
Yes.
Okay. Give me example about in fast way, because we don't have so much time. Give me fast way example about good manners and bad manners, and what exactly you don't like in your city from bad manners. But in very short way, please.
Знаешь, это он вышел. Где я?
Интернет не изменил.
Okay. Let's change our questions and we'll speak about something else. What do you know and what you can tell me about successful way for teaching the children about the good manners?
The question for me?
Yes.
I think from age of 5 years you must have control. The first of all, when are you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
First of all, from 5 years, maybe earlier, you must control every his move, your child, from just morning until the time he's go to bed.
But this is this time it's from till 5 years. He can't realize exactly about what you're speaking about, what you're teaching him.
I know that he can, because I know the children who I realize that if the parents follow or control the children, I see and in really examples, it's very, very different when parents control and when the parents doesn't control.
Okay, and which age exactly?
From 5 years, when children go to street, you must control every step.
Okay. So this is about your point of view. Hello, Mike. Hi, Mike.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Me too.
Okay, Dimitri.
About child education, yeah?
Yes, which way you can say that it's a successful way for teaching the child about the good manners?
I think first you must be a good examples of good manner. If you have this ability, child may see that, and I believe they will grow up with this ability too.
Give me an example.
Example is very simple. You must be with good manner. For example, if parents have this ability, if they speak politely, I believe child will be polite.
Okay. Albina, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
You're late today.
Yes, I was reading part of IELTS.
Okay. What you can tell us about good manners and bad manners?
The manner depends on how you brought up in the family. Yeah, and sometimes it may be features of character. Yes, it's I don't know what I can say about manners. Everyone has private manners, and we can't divide bad or good. Maybe yes. I'm not sure.
No, for sure you have to realize exactly the good manners and bad manners. If, for example, you walk in the street and some people around you they speak in very loud voice or they say bad words about something or some other topic, this is bad. It's called bad manners. Good manners when you in need for some help and suddenly you didn't ask anybody for help and some people they start to help you without even to ask. So this is good manners.
Yeah, may I add some my opinion? To be tolerant is good manners too. It means if from your example you said you illustrate the situation when someone loud. Yes, I annoyed in usual situation. I annoyed when someone disturbs me with his or her behavior. But I try to be tolerant because maybe in this situation I was do like him or her.
No, for sure it depends about the person. Like, if you are a really polite person, you will not behave in bad way or in a bad manners to don't bother people around you. If you grown up on this, but if you didn't grown up on this way, for sure you'll behave in different way.
What do you think? Very often I listen from mass media or maybe from some opinions of my friends. They say you don't think about what how what opinion you have another people about you. It is important to note what people think about your manner and behavior, or not.
For sure, you need to know exactly the people opinion about you, and you have to know and you have to care about this. Like, okay, you have to do what you want and what you care about, but with the care of the other people feeling with the other people thoughts. Like you have to respect also the people around you. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Let's go back again to Ludmila. Ludmila, you are hearing me right now or not?
What?
You hear me?
Вы говорите?
Yes?
Ага. Окей.
Okay, can you please
Okay.
make the sound of the TV lowest, please? You can hear me and we can hear you.
Да, что нажимать? Не слышу нажимать?
Людмила, вы говорите на английском?
Yes. I think good manners and bad manners, it depends not only of personal life. It depends on the society, of course. With media, radio, the influence of society.
And what else?
What else? And of course, the control from the control of the parents and education, of course, of children. And I think that good and bad manners is one of the important questions in our not only in our society and in our school life, because today many difference between the real life and the school life, because cruel and the influence of internet, mass media, it's one of the reasons of
influencing the people around.
I think.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, you are right. It's everything. It's influencing the people, even if radio, TV, satellites, video media, all of this, it's already influencing the people, especially the youngest age. Like they getting grown up on something and they will get used on it. So we are going to speak about which exactly successful way if you're going to teach the children about the good manners. For example, children from 3 years, you have to speak with them in a very polite way. You don't need to shout at them. For example, the parents, they don't need to shout or to yell at opposite of children, especially from this age, because they will get used on this. First of all, you have to respect your behavior with your wife, or the wife, she has to respect her behavior with her man, opposite their child. From this way, if you will keep doing this with the kids, speaking with very low voice, normal voice, not loud voice, children, when they will grow up, they will know how to behave, how to speak, even with the people older than them, or how to play, like to play with them and to share with them their idea, to help them, to support them, to encourage them for something good, not for something bad. For example, if they go to play with some toys and they try to break it, you have to teach them how to play with it. Try to be in the same age with your child. Don't behave in bad way Don't shout at them, don't yell it. Try to teach them in a good way, and try to be with him like a socialist. Don't leave him alone. Try to be with him all the time. Pay attention to him. Pay attention to his moves. Hair talk. Try to speak with him. Don't let him to speak by himself. Because if you will not speak or you will not practice with him, they will not grow up normally. They will not speak normally. They will having some problems after this when they're grown up. This is a lot of things about how to teach the kids or the children when they are grown up, when they are children and in youngest age. Okay. For example, you are in such situation and you found some people around you, they behaving in very bad way and they dealing with the people in very badly way. What you can do, you can advise them and you can speak with them in a very polite way and to lead them to how to deal with the people, or you can leave the situation in a very negative way. Vitaly?
Yes. I think it's not for me the last way. It's leave because I will try to explain people that is very bad if their manners is not good for people who near them, so near him or them.
Near you, whatever, or near the people around him.
Around him. So it's my meaning, because if you will every time go out and leave people who are not polite, so it's not the way. I think you have to explain, and maybe some people who are maybe respect you, so maybe it will be some advice for him, and he will change in the future.
Okay. Elfia?
From my point of view, if you see a person with bad manners, first of all, it depends in what stage with him are you. If how far as you're closer with him. From my point of view, you must give him examples how is bad. It seems how bad for other people, and let him understand what is it.
Okay. So yeah, it's depend about the situation. So you can advise if you are closer to these people.
Yes.
Okay. Dimitri?
Actually, I prefer don't lose time with people who cannot speak in polite way, and I prefer to stop discussing. That's all.
Okay. Ludmila?
In my opinion, I think that we must be more kind for these people and try to help them in order to find more real, more best ways in their life. And I think that we must believe for people, because everyone can do better, do it, and of course we must help them, help them to understand.
This is a situation, like for example, you are in the street and or sitting in the park, and some people they are yelling and shouting to each other, or they getting drunk, or they're smoking, or something like this. I think it depends about the people and it depends about the situation. If you really see that they can listen from you, or they can take the advice from you, you can speak and you can mention something like to give them small advice in polite way, in very respectable way. If they accept this, okay, keep going and keep advise them also with a good way. Don't let them to be angry from your way. You have to be calm. Don't shout. Don't yell at them. Explain to them in a very normal way that you're doing something bad and you behaving with your natural, but the people around you, they don't like this, or you don't like this. You have to explain to them in this way, and you have to behave with them in very psychological way. And if they didn't accept your talk, you have to be far away from them. Like, you have to first try in a very polite way. If they didn't listen to you, you have to leave the situation as it is. Don't be involved with this, otherwise you will get and you will hear some other talk you don't like to hear. This is the way of behaving, and if you found some people in the street, maybe you can give them advice, maybe not. It depends about the people, it depends about the situation. That's it. That's what we have right now, and I think it's our lesson. It's already finished, and I hope everybody was satisfied and he gets some knowledge about some small talk. Hope everybody understands our talk today. Okay.
Yes,
Have a good evening, everybody, and see you next week.
Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.